Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hardcore Wrestling Federation. Hello everyone, I'm your commentator MJ. This is going to be a wild night. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a hardcore match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Brawling Brutes, Manchester, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, Butch! Butch actually hung all the way from Manchester, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, representing the Brawling Brutes, and no doubt about it, former ACW Tag Team Champion, set to kick it off tonight with 1F members of Team HWF, Cactus Jack, in a hardcore matchup. Yet the bottom line is, no doubt about it, Kilo is in the building tonight. We know that coming up next after this matchup, Gone will be in one-on-one action. Apparently, we're being told it's against Lance Storm in a Tag Team Champion versus Tag Team matchup. Well, Killua is scheduled to be out here coming up next because he has to wear his costume until TNW Thanksgiving Massacre. Yet though, folks, so does Nami at this point because we already know that coming up in our third match in our Divas division, and uh-oh! Here comes Cactus Jack! Well, Cactus on his way to the ring, and his opponent from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack! Well, folks, I forgot to mention, we are coming live all the way from Chicago, Illinois, and no doubt about it, the Hardcore Wrestling Federation has gotten big thus far. Knowing Gone is supposed to be in action up next after this matchup is all set and done against Lance Storm. Well, not only that though, but Killua is going to be out here coming up next as well because he will be supporting his best friend Gone. And we're being told that Lance Storm will have the Impact players with him at ringside in the form of Dawn Marie and Just Incredible. Yeah, no doubt about it, representing the HWF. And here we go, matchup underway. Yeah, right now though, folks. So, man, the fight is on. Standing double stomp by Butch. Right in the early goings, and this fight is on. Yet though, Cactus in a world of trouble here, knowing there are no rules in this type of environment. Yeah, but this is Cactus' home field advantage because Butch has been in so many hardcore matches already as it is, while Cactus has been in a lot over the years, including he even won the King of the Deathmatch Championship. No doubt about it. There's a reason why Cactus Jack is King of the Deathmatch for a reason. He is a hardcore legend and a true hardcore icon in his own rights. When competing with the late great Terry Funk in a world of exploding barbed wire, thumbtacks, a bed of nails, you name it. Cactus has been through so much in his career. As he once said it, wait a minute, Butch is biting Cactus's hand. And right now, though, these fans here in attendance in Chicago, not happy with this. Yeah, though, folks, yeah, that's not a flattering chant, by the way. It's just, yeah, these hardcore fans, these HWF fans, along with the TNW and ACW fans, they'll let you know what they think of you. They'll boo you right out of the building. Yeah, right now, though, Butch, right in the early goings, dominating Cactus. Looking for a fisherman-like suplex. Cactus coming back here with a running DDT on Butch, who rolls out to the floor. And now Cactus is going up top. Cactus top rope, axe handle, right in the face of Butch. Connecting there. Referee there sees the cover. Hook of the leg. Is that it? No. Cactus with a 1 count. That was an amazing high flight from the hardcore legend Cactus Jack. And right now, though, Cactus is already being decimated here. And oh, wait a minute. Butch with a face buster on Cactus. That one's got to be it. Could he look for the biggest win of his career? Is that it? No. Cactus Jack got the left shoulder up. And the hardcore icon He has wrestled through those nails and barbed wire and set himself on fire. This is already a day here in Chicago. No doubt about it. And wait a minute, Cactus! Mandible Claw! The Mandible Claw locked in on Butch. Shades of his best friend, Mankind. Must have learned that move from Mankind. Well, the Mandible Claw says it all. And this is already just... stop on the spine by Butch. Who's got Cactus right where he wants him here. Cactus Jack. Already saw that one coming. And a slap in the face of the hardcore legend. The ultimate disrespect by Butch. German suplex cover. Is that it? And a 3 count. Butch picks up the win. Well, that's a message delivered to the tag team division from the Brawling Brutes. Here's your winner, Butch. Well, Butch won that one, and a message hand-delivered to the tag team division. Well, that bad. And right now, though, folks, stick around. We're not through yet, because coming up next, Gone in the building against Lance Storm. And boy, that matchup is huge, and it's live, and it's next. We are back live here in Chicago. And right now, though, this Tag Team Champion versus World Tag Team Champion match is going to be a preview before tomorrow night in Atlantic City, New Jersey, to next month of December, when it's winner take all for both tag titles and all the tag teams involved. No doubt about it. And Kilo out here for his best friend, Gone Freaks, knowing it's all on the line. Yeah, right now, though, Kilo still in his costume after losing the Friday of October Battle Royal. All right, now let's go to our ring announcer for introductions. Ladies and gentlemen, the following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from the islands, weighing in at 154 pounds. He is one half of the HWF World Tag Team Champions, Gone Freaks. Well, Gone Freaks, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, ready for a fight here on the HWF right before tomorrow night's showdown between the TNW World Tag Team Champions. No doubt about it, things have really intensified enough here on the HWF of what's on the line. No doubt about it, knowing it's all about bragging rights tomorrow night. And to everyone, this is true bragging rights to prove who the better champions are. And his opponent, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 231 pounds, he is one half of the HWF Tag Team Champions, Lance Storm. Well, Lance Storm being accompanied to ring by Dawn Marie and the other one half of the HWF Tag Team Champions, just incredible. Yet though Dawn Marie been through a lot in her time in ACW managing Lance Storm, but something tells me that this is going to be a war zone for the Impact players when the time comes next month in December. Yeah, though, but don't forget, it's already a war zone enough tomorrow night when the Impact players square off against the OC's own Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson within a Tag Team Champion versus Tag Team Champion matchup. Yeah, well, Gone and Kilo will meet the TNW World Tag Team Champions, Colt 412 and Kyle Behan. And we know that tomorrow night, Dominic, along with the rest of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest will meet Rey Mysterio and his mystery partners. We have no idea who Rey Mysterio randomly selected to be his partners against the Judgment Day. We're bound to find out tomorrow night. Well, more importantly, though, we already know that things really are intensifying here on the HWF right after things really kicked off when Cactus Jack had his match. Bill Dizora continued the mind games, letting Cactus know, along with the rest of Team HWF, of what is to come at TNW Thanksgiving Massacre tomorrow night. Yeah, well, no doubt about it here. Things have really intensified enough here on the HWF. I'll tell you that much. Yet though, folks, things really intensified already when Batman came out and made a statement letting Jay Reigns know of what is to come tomorrow night. Because right now, though, it's just been announced at TNW Thanksgiving Massacre. It's Jay Reigns versus Batman 3. Well, they faced off 2 times already in the history books since their champion versus champion encounter on numerous occasions 2 times. Jay Reigns versus Batman 3. Well, that's going to be a big-time moment when those 2 collide. And no doubt about it, will prove who the better World Heavyweight Champion is. No doubt about it. And right now, Gon in the meantime is already fighting back here with Lance Storm on the outside when it's Tornado Tag Team rules in those Tag Team Champions versus Tag Team Champion matches between both sides. The HWF Tag Team Champions, the Impact Players, versus the TNW Tag Team Champions, the OC, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. No doubt about it, alongside none other in the HWF World Tag Team Champions, Gon and Killua, versus the TNW World Tag Team Champions, Cool 412 and Kyle Behan, the Behan Clan. No doubt about it, that's going to be traditional, and it will prove the superior brand by points. No doubt about it, like always, like we did every once a year. But this rivalry will culminate and come to an end tomorrow night. Going for that rollover double stomp, but Lance Storm countered it, but got caught into a clothesline off the corner, showing signs of confidence. Yeah, well, he got too confident, all right. And Gon hammering away on Lance Storm. And And Storm hammering away on Gon, coming back in this fight. Yeah, well, Lance Storm, but the rollover. Well, there it is. The double-leg Calgary Crab locked in on Gon in the center of the ring. The only difference is between its Boston cousin is that the double-leg Calgary Crab, that Lance Storm slipped over, had him locked in. And the running D-lift connected by Gon just caught Lance Storm in the jaw. What's Gon gonna do now? I don't know. And the martial arts shots connected on Storm. Gon now is up top, looking for that spinning elbow drop right off the top. Cover, 2, no. Springboard forearm, aiming right for the head of Storm, who looks to be like a crimson mask. My God. That's why the HWF is hardcore, and there's no doubt about it. You won't see hardcore anywhere else, knowing it's all about paying homage to the hardcore legends that made the world of hardcore wrestling what it is today. No doubt about it. And Gon Freaks right now has got the arm wrench, and the double knees to the spine on Storm. And now Gon is all fired up in the corner. What's he thinking? Springboard, forearm from the corner, catching Storm right in the head. And talk about a shark who's ready to take out the fish in the sea in one small pond. The big punch off the corner, off the ropes, spear. What a combination from a maneuver from Gon, but he's not through yet. He's up top, looking for the elbow. If he hits it, it's over. There's the elbow connecting on Storm. Hook of the leg. Is that all she wrote? 2. And Gon picks up the win. Kilo of 2 wins for the past week. Gon with 1, sending the message. Here's your winner, Gon Freaks. Gon Freaks and Killua with a strong message. You want a shot at getting a point for TNW? You got to go through us. And no doubt about it, that was an amazing matchup that we all have witnessed here tonight. No doubt about it. And right now, though, folks, still to come, up next, Nami in one-on-one action, trying to redeem herself after the loss she had with Io Sky. We're being told it's against the team captain, one of the team co-captains, Bayley. Well, Bayley will have her team at ringside, and that matchup is huge, and it's live, and it's next. And we're back live, and it looks like Damage Control is in the building. And we already know that Io Sky is the HWF Women's Champion after an amazing performance she had late last week, and that was a war zone. It was a big-time war zone in that. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from San Jose, California. She is the HWF Summer July Money in the Bank briefcase holder, Bayley! Well, Bayley set the square off with Nami. Nami wanting retribution against Damage Control after what happened. Yeah, no doubt about it. We already know that things are going to be intensifying enough coming up next week. More likely coming up next month in December, because we were told Batgirl is granted her rematch clause coming up next month here on the HWF. Instead of waiting until TNW War at Christmas, this one is too good to wait for. This one is too good to wait for, folks. We're going to give it to you next month here on the HWF right after TNW Thanksgiving Massacre. Yeah, no doubt about it. It looks like Dakota Kai, along with Io Sky, the HWF Women's Champion, alongside Bayley, already fired up and ready. And, uh-oh! Here comes Nami! My goodness. And from the open seas, she is one half of the HWF Women's World Tag Team Champions, Nami! Well, it's all hands on deck, because here comes the ship's navigator, Nami, one half of the HWF Women's World Tag Team Champions. Yet, though, still she has to wear her costume until the end of TNW Thanksgiving Massacre. Our annual tradition has been going on, wound up for a long time now. Yeah, no doubt about it. It's been around since it all started. No doubt about it. TNW Thanksgiving Massacre, our annual tradition, has been a big time tradition. We've had 8-man tag team elimination matches. We had 8 Divas tag team elimination matches. And we had title matches over the years until the war between HWF and TNW got started to prove the superior brand and who the most dominant brand is. Well, that culminates and comes to an end coming up tomorrow night for TNW Thanksgiving Massacre. No doubt about it. Right now, we got a huge main event in store for you tonight, folks, because up next, one of the co-T captains, Rob Van Dam, is in the building, and he's got so much to prove to his teammates after Sabu's loss last week to Kilua, along with Cactus Jack's loss earlier tonight, because it looks like Van Dam wants to prove that he still got it, because we're being told that Rob Van Dam's match is against none other than Hollywood Hogan. Well, Hollywood Hogan better prepare himself, because we're being told the main event is a hardcore match, because this is Rob Van Dam's home field environment. Yeah, he wants to prove that he still got it in hardcore rules before tomorrow night's showdown against Team TNW's own team captain Baltayoi, along with members Igor Akabane, Dante Koryu, and Bel Dizora. Yeah, well, for Bel Dizora, this is his first ever TNW Thanksgiving Massacre appearance, alongside Quadra. And right now, though, Bayley decimating Nami in the early goings, just like how Io Sky did late last week. And wait a minute, Nami with an STF out in the arena, out in the outside here. Referee to 5 count here, trying to tell these two ladies to get back in the ring. This is not a hardcore matchup. Referee to 6 count. Referee at 7, and the match is back on. DDT from Bayley, knocking Nami right off her feet. Yeah, but Nami using the corner as leverage to get up. And another knee lift from Bayley, catching Nami in the face. And Bayley with a vicious stomp right in the heart of Nami. Well, the ship's navigator in trouble. Cover the match. Is that all she wrote? 2? No. How the heck did Nami kick out of that? I don't know. Nami showing a lot of heart and guts, and a lot of heart and soul in that ring. No doubt about it. Nami picking up Bayley, looking for a big clothesline there, but Bayley caught her. And Bayley with her patented finishing maneuver. Cover. Is that all she wrote? No. And Bayley, showing signs of frustrations, will do whatever it takes to win, because it looks like Damage Control has started a rivalry with the Straw Hat Pirates. And well, that rivalry will culminate at TNW War at Christmas next month in a Bayley to belly cover. Is that it? And Bayley wins. Message delivered. Back to the Straw Hats, tenfold of what is to come next month with the HWF Women's World Tag Team titles on the line. Here is your winner, Bayley. Bayley got the win for Damage Control, and a huge message delivered of what is to come to Team TNW. No doubt about it, of what is to come. And right now, though, folks, speaking of what is to come, up next, our main event, Rob Van Dam versus Hollywood Hogan, Hardcore Rules. Oh man, let's just hope that Hogan lasts a night in Hardcore Rules, because that matchup is huge and it's live and it's next. We're back live in the Windy City of Chicago, and here comes Hollywood Hogan in the biggest match of his career against Rob Van Dam. No doubt about it, the whole freaking show and Hollywood Hogan set to collide. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a hardcore match. Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the NWO from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 302 pounds, Hollywood Hogan. Well, Hollywood Hogan, and already in a big-time hardcore field that I'm sure he's never competed in, but nothing never says, like the old saying goes, never say never. We thought we'd never see Hollywood Hogan versus Rob Van Dam, but it's happening right here and now on the HWF, the Hardcore Wrestling Federation. Well, how about it? Last night was a big-time show for ACW. All of our talents from the HWF got a chance to see the rookies and show them of what's in store for their future if they do show and sign up to the HWF. No doubt about it, they did show them what the future holds for the young guns if they do sign at the dotted line for the Hardcore Wrestling Federation. No doubt about it. And, incoming! Here comes Rob Van Dam and his opponent from Battle Creek, Michigan, weighing in at 235 pounds, Rob Van Dam. RVD in the building and ready for a fight. And there's no doubt about it, the whole freaking show is not afraid to mix it up with the likes of Hollywood Hogan. Rob Van Dam, a former HWF Tag Team Champion, and more importantly, a former forerunners of one of the greatest tag teams in the history of professional wrestling. No doubt about it, and a former ECW original, no less. And also ran one of the most dominating tag teams in HWF's history, the Hardcore Squad. The leadership changed hands on numerous occasions, from Rob Van Dam to Tommy Dreamer. And no doubt about it, things really intensified enough here in the HWF, and it looks like the Hardcore Wrestling Federation takes it to another level with a matchup like this. Here we go! Match underway. And the only thing I can say is, folks, you won't see this anywhere else. And oh, come on now. Hogan choking the life right out of Rob Van Dam off the corner. Well, it's legal, no disqualifications. And, oh my God! Van Dam jumped over the corner of the top rope, trying to hit Hogan, but Hogan ducked, trying to go for the steel steps. Hogan, sidewalk slam on Rob Van Dam on the outside. Well, he's competed in a triple threat elimination match, knowing there were no rules for the HWF World Heavyweight title. Yet, though, nevertheless, we're being told that next month, Hollywood Hogan will square off with Monkey D. Luffy coming up on the HWF. And there is no doubt about it that this has led up to this point, the ultimate dream match between Rob Van Dam and Hollywood Hogan. And there's no doubt about it. You won't see this anywhere else, folks. Hogan with the steel steps again. Referee out in the fans, and Van Dam knocking the steel steps right out of Hogan's hands and launching him right next to Old Glory, right in the corner there. And our fans here in Chicago, the Windy City, are loving this, seeing the main event happen live in the front row. Yeah, well, these hardcore fans love the front row attention. There's no doubt about it. They just love this hardcore action. Yeah, anything goes in a hardcore matchup. This is Rob Van Dam's home field environment. And so, folks, Hogan with a pendulum backbreaker on Van Dam, trying to break his back and make him humble. Hogan launching Van Dam right where the post is and the steel steps, and Hogan with a shoulder breaker on Van Dam, trying to take out the team captain and send a message to the HWF. Is that your team captain? You should have picked me to be the team captain. And the NWO, and Van Dam nipped up, kicked Hogan in the gut, and launching Hogan right on the other side at ringside. And now Van Dam with the steel steps, hitting Hogan in the face with that steel. And right now, though, Hogan in trouble. And Van Dam getting this crowd behind him in this main event. Well, don't forget, he took out Eric Bischoff not once but twice. And, whoa! A monkey flip by Rob Van Dam, knocking Hogan down. And Van Dam telling Hogan, come on, is that all you got? And another monkey flip on Hogan. Just, my God, Rob Van Dam is taking it straight to Hogan with those monkey flips. Trying to pick Hogan up, but Hogan is too strong. Went for an Alabama slam. Dang, Hogan's too strong. Van Dam was thinking for a double underhook facebuster, but Hogan's too dang strong, you think? Yet though, folks, right after Bayley's match, Reby came in from the fans, beating the heck right out of the team, one of the team captains, including Io Sky, and of course, Dakota Kai, to send the message from TNW that we're going to keep the winning streak alive, and we will win this rivalry, not you. Yeah, but this rivalry will culminate tomorrow night in Atlantic City, New Jersey, one of the famous places to be at, and no doubt about it, Van Dam has got Hogan in his sights. And right now, this matchup has gotten big, as Van Dam jumping over the top rope did the damage, and it looks like these guys are still fighting on the outside. Rob Van Dam trying to play in his own world, getting inside Hogan's head. How about it? And a basement drop kick right to the head of Hogan. And Hollywood Hogan, Hollywood Hogan with a knee lift right to the gut. And he's got Van Dam up with a snake eyes off the barricade. God, it's legal. Nothing the referee can do about it. And Hogan with those low blows on Rob Van Dam, and it's legal. Nothing the referee can do about it because there's no disqualifications. No doubt about it. Bottom line is, knock out your opponent, pin him, and that's the way it goes here in the HWF. And a lift-up suplex by Hogan is really decimating Rob Van Dam. And, Van Dam with a dragon screw. And right now, though, Van Dam's got something on his mind. Spinning heel kick by Rob Van Dam, knocking Hogan down. Going for a kick there, but Hogan did not want that to happen. Hogan with a gut wrench. Into a powerbomb slam maneuver on the outside. Cover. Is that all she wrote for Van Dam? No. Rob Van Dam got the left shoulder up at 2.5, and there is no doubt about it. Oh man, Hogan with a chair. And the fans are chanting, they want tables. Spinning heel kick by Van Dam. Into a standing moonsault. Oh my God. Hogan was spine first on that chair. And Hogan avoiding the contact. Did not want that to happen to him again, it looked like. Oh man, they're fighting on the outside. Right on that solid steel ramp. Nowhere to go, but clothesline by Van Dam. Knocking Hogan down. Van Dam with a stop sign, and Hogan from behind, preventing that one from happening. He brought Rob Van Dam back to the ring, and Van Dam trying to get back up to his feet. And Hogan preventing that one with those kicks to the gut. And a clothesline. Oh no, Hogan looking for the Hogan leg drop. Hogan leg drop on Van Dam. He connected with the Hogan leg drop. Cover. Is that all she wrote? 2. Wow. What the? He kicked out of the Hogan leg drop. It had Hollywood stun. And Hogan gonna try again, it looks like. And oh, Van Dam moved out of the way. He rolled out of the way. DDT by Van Dam. And he's got Hogan where he wants him now. Kick to the face. And Hogan with a knee lift. And Van Dam not letting that one happen. Super kick. This has truly become a WCW versus ECW Originals clash. And man, Van Dam listening to the fans, bringing the table in the ring. Well, he's no stranger to tables. Nevertheless, though, no doubt about it, Van Dam looking for another weapon, it looked like. And he's got the kendo stick. Homage to one of his best friends, the Sandman. And Hogan knocked the kendo stick right out of Van Dam's hands. And a monkey flip. Oh my God, Hogan. Oh, wait a minute. Where's Van Dam going here? I don't know. He's walking at ringside for something. Oh, wait a minute. Van Dam sizing up a ladder right on my HWF announcers table. Even the ring apron of the HWF logos. It must mean something that Van Dam's got something on his mind for Hogan. Russian leg sweep by Rob Van Dam. A stomp on the spine. But Hogan kicked him off. Hogan with a big punch. Referee sliding under. Trying to check on both men, see if they're okay. An abdominal stretch locked in, right next to my announcer's table. Man, this has truly become a David versus Goliath story. As Rob Van Dam, the legend and Hall of Famer, going at it with a 2-time Hall of Famer in the form of Hollywood Hogan. And Hogan got slammed with a head scissors. And oh my, what's Van Dam thinking now? I don't know. He brought Hogan back in the ring. And Van Dam back in, and oh no. Hogan's got something on his mind. Van Dam with a counter. Trying to suplex him, and he does. Front suplex slam. Gut first off the table. Cover. Is that it? No. Listen to this chant. These fans are loving it in Chicago. And right now, though, Hogan avoiding the kendo stick. And Van Dam is taking Hogan a trip around the hardcore world. And no doubt about it, with that Singapore cane, but he got caught into that reverse version of the Pop and Gut Wrench Dominator cover. And Hogan picks up the win. But how is Rob Van Dam and his team going to survive against Team GNW tomorrow night? Here's your winner, Hollywood Hogan. Hollywood Hogan won. It wasn't the Hogan leg drop that did the damage. It was that reverse version of the gut wrench powerbomb that did it. Yeah, well, Hogan sending a message to the HWF management. I should have been the team captain leading Team HWF, and me and the NWO should have been in that match, not Rob Van Dam and the ECW Originals. Well, I got a feeling down the road that this rivalry between NWO and the Hardcore Squad, the reuniting Hardcore Squad, are far from over. But I'm out of here, folks. We want to thank you all so much for tuning in. I've been your commentator, MJ, live from Chicago, Illinois. We'll see you all tomorrow for TNW Thanksgiving Massacre. Good fight. Good night. And thanks for joining us. Oh my God, what a night. What a night here in Chicago, Illinois. In the Windy City for the Hardcore Wrestling Federation.